Hey, Dirty Girl here with a sales report for the week ending, this is August 1st to the 7th. I'm still a week behind, trying to get caught up. Just seems like I'm always a week behind. But anyway, this was a pretty good week, and I'm just going to dive right in. I had 3 sales on eBay. The first is this little statuette of faux bronze elephants. They're so cute. This was part of my auction box, my $50 auction box. So I paid $5 for them and I sold them for $24.99. Next on eBay is this Waterford crystal makeup brush. I bought that for $3 at a thrift store and sold it for $17.99 free shipping. Shipping was $2 or $3 on that. This is another item from the auction box. So I paid $5 for this. It's a handmade Gurkha knife with a case and 2 little baby knives. And it's really old and it's really genuine. Sold it for $68. I do believe that was my highest priced item for the week. Paid $5 for it and $68. Moving on to Etsy. This Art Nouveau brooch with a yellow art glass stone. I paid $4 for that and sold it for $16. This is a Rose Lane pottery, which is a California pottery, cockatoo statue. I paid $5 for that and sold it for $26. This Norma Dory scarf, silk scarf, I got at the thrift store for $3 and sold for $12. This is some jewelry that was in my mother-in-law's things. I was not familiar with it. It's called Koji Paris or something like that. It's not super old, but I wasn't familiar with it, and I started looking it up, and some of it was going for pretty high prices. So I listed it for $42 and it sold in about 5 minutes. So maybe I underpriced it. This set of swank cufflinks, they are in the form of chess pieces and they're made out of pewter. And those came from my mother-in-law's things, and I sold those for $14. This little tin, it's a candied ginger tin, and I paid $4 for that at the flea market and sold it for $18. This is a pretty pair of Navajo sterling silver and turquoise earrings, screwback earrings. Those were in my mother-in-law's things, so it cost me nothing, and I sold them for $18. This is a set of 12 Irish linen napkins that I got at the flea market. I paid $8, which is quite a bit, but I sold them for $27. This is a little tiny Cocker Spaniel figurine. It's by Hagen Renneker. It was in that box of little tiny figurines that I got at a garage sale. I got the whole box for 50 cents. So I figured I paid about a dime for him, and he sold for $17. This is another item from my mother-in-law's stash. It's an 800 silver vermeil filigree bracelet, and I sold that for $42. This is a very tiny celluloid handled pocket knife, which I got for $2 at the flea market, and I sold it for $12. These next 2 items sold to the same person. They're both silver plate ladles. This one is a Holmes and Edward Jamestown pattern from 1916, and it sold, I bought it for $1 and it sold for $9. And this one is a German silver plate ladle, and it also was $1 and also sold for $9. This is a guilloche enamel pen. It's Art Deco, probably from the 1930s, maybe even the 1920s. This came in a big baggie full of pins and buttons and things that I got from my favorite flea market vendor. So I figured I paid about $1 for this and sold it for $32. This is a little satin scented lingerie pouch, or I guess you could put jewelry or hankies or whatever in it, and it's got a little rose pattern on it, and I paid $1 for that at an estate sale and sold it for $9. And this is a mid-century enamel on copper necklace. This went all the way to Australia. Shipping was more than the item was, I think, or maybe almost about the same. But anyway, that was from my mother-in-law's stash, and I sold it for $16. Oh, okay. You might remember this from a recent haul. My little tiny bronze miniature of the little pissing boy statue from Brussels. And I bought him for $5 and sold him for $10. I don't know why I paid $5 for him. He just tickled me. This is a Victorian sterling silver letter opener that was in the auction box. I figured that I paid $1 for that, and I sold it for $28. And this final item is a Millefiori glass paperweight. I paid $10 for that. I just thought it was really, really beautiful, and I sold it for $38. And then I have one other sale to report that's in my other Etsy shop, in my art and craft shop, which is called Carolynix. I don't talk about it very much because I'm not very active on it, but I sometimes sell supplies there. And I sold this set of I believe it's Stampin' Up! Stamps, wooden stamp kit of borders and corners, and I sold that for $15. And so my total sales for the week was $117.98, and the total I spent, I think I paid $1 for these stamps at a garage sale. So the total I spent for everything was $70. For a profit of 400 and I didn't do the math right. It's close to $450. So that's not bad. I'm happy, very, very happy with that, especially in the summer. It's a decent amount to have in the summer. All right. My shop is vintagedazzle.etsy.com. Sometimes I sell also on eBay. My handle on eBay is Carolynix, and I will put both of those links in the description. I thank you for visiting. Please comment, like, and subscribe if you feel so moved. And I hope that you're having a great summer. Happy sales to you, and I will see you soon. Bye.